Greetings from USTC360. I'm April Xiao. For the past weeks, we've seen how vegetarianism can contribute to environmental protection and better uses of our resources. Today, we are going to share with you the recycling efforts of a dedicated TzuChi volunteer in Cerritos, California. For over 10 years, Yuen-Ching collected and sorted recycled materials from her neighborhood for the TzuChi Cerritos Service Center. Her commitment to recycling for over a decade has invited many others in the community to join her in this cause. Let's see how she has changed the community, starting from her modest garage.
When I get up in the morning, I have to feed the cat, take care of the birds, also read the paper. I always need to watch the time to finish altering the clothes. The ones hung up there are yet to be done. There's a whole bunch. There's never enough time.
This is the modest but busy life of the 75-year-old Lee. A longtime TzuChi volunteer, she focuses on environmental protection work through the philosophy of recycle, reduce, and reuse.
I wanted to help people tailor their clothes. What a mess. Clothes are piled up everywhere. I'm sitting here with the phone there and my drink here. I can work here for 4 hours non-stop.
Lee has very skilled hands. So that people can reuse their old clothes and other fabrics, she modifies clothes for her neighbors and friends for free.
At my busiest, I probably took in 100 items.
Half of her garage is dedicated to this work, and the other half towards collecting recyclables. Her longtime friend, Dana Fang, regularly drops by with trunkfuls of recyclable material.
Everyone knows that she brings recyclables to me. So many of the elderly bring recyclables to me too. If they're unable, they leave it with her and she brings it to me. Also, the newspapers and magazines that they read, knowing that she recycles, they drop it off at her door or near her car.
My car is too small, can't fit too much, but still I pick up from my son's place. My daughter's also. I pick up everything recyclable that I see and bring them to Aunt Yuen-Ching's because she's helping TzuChi. She's a great volunteer.
She's kind-hearted. I'm kind-hearted too.
Over the years, her garage has become a staging area for recyclables within their neighborhoods. Usually 2 or 3 times a week, when there's enough for a full load, her husband helps sort all the recyclables and moves them into her car to be driven to the TzuChi Cerritos Service Center. Promoting recycling work in the community for more than 10 years, Lee has motivated many of her neighbors to join her. Some, like Fang, bring their recycling materials on a regular basis. Others, like the bookstore owners, gather the materials at their own places where Lee goes to collect them. Lee explains on her way to the service center to drop off the recyclables that despite her ailments, she completes her environmental protection work with pleasure.
I enjoy doing this a lot. It's strange because I hurt my back and the injury was very painful. I rubbed some herbal ointment here and there and wrapped it up. But surprisingly, doing recycling work made me forget my pain. Doing these things make me happy and release my worries.
It's doing good deeds, that's what I think. People often come here asking for donation. TzuChi is very active here, like a friend, like a good neighbor.
But she hasn't always been as affected by her age. She speaks of her history with environmental work.
Some of the longtime volunteers lost a few of their good friends. They were getting old, but still volunteering. I try to help them. I was stronger when I was in my 60s. I worked very hard to bring recyclable newspapers to them. I also helped them tie up bundles of paper. My life was dedicated to recycling, and I will keep doing it.
Just as Lee helped the old volunteers 10 years ago, the young volunteers at Cerritos Service Center now help her unload and sort the materials to be recycled. Together, they sit at the front of a long table, carefully folding the newspapers which will be packaged for reuse by florists, instead of simply being tossed away.
I think she started a movement. At her age, she's willing to do so much. Her health can't compare with us younger volunteers. We should be ashamed of ourselves. If possible, we should give it more effort.
This is an urban tale about how a single person reusing and recycling from her modest garage is making a difference not only on a small scale, but on a large one too. Bringing together the people around her and inspiring her community to collaborate to try and save the earth.
If it's good work, you should really do it. If you don't, your heart won't be at peace.
We're very close and both think that if we can still move and act, then we'll continue doing recycling.